doing?
Doing good, doing good, doing good.
So I'm glad we got you on, man. I've been looking forward to this.
Yeah, like the good thing is you follow up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm a big
Yeah.
fan, so this is pretty
Some
cool.
people, some people, hey, they set up an interview, bro. I got a lot of shit to do.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody,
No, I understand that. Yeah, of course. So yeah, I didn't want to feel like I was bugging you too much, but no, this is cool, man. So what?
sometimes they set up a bunch of interviews and then um, shit gets, you know, forgetting because I got stuff going on. I just don't know like a normal dude.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. So if you want to get started, are you signed with any particular organization or anything right now?
No, mm, uh, I mean I fight sometimes. I like to fight without contract because um, I don't want people to keep me whole, especially after what happened to me in the last uh, in the last organization that I was fighting. They had me there to build somebody else.
Yeah,
So I'm trying to stay on the surface by doing me.
yeah, cool.
How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Yeah, you're in Florida right now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're right now I'm in North Carolina. My buddy, he was going to join us, but he's got to work today. So it's just me today. The guy that usually helps me out with this.
You do this professionally?
No, I do this as you talking about the podcast. I do this for fun. Just I'm a fight fan. I enjoy
Yeah.
talking to the fighters and just something we do for fun. So
Yeah.
I'll actually be we're in the process of moving to Florida right now. We're looking at the Orlando area.
Yeah, Orlando's better than here.
Where you
North.
where are you at?
I'm in Coral Springs at the moment.
You don't like it?
I mean, I do like, but uh, you know, a bunch of people come from North, and a bunch of people come from California. Are screwing this place up.
Bringing their crazy ideologies.
Yo, it's getting worse and worse, bro.
Is
Right?
it?
Yeah,
I
right.
think
It's not like before, and even with the system, Biden doesn't like, Governor DeSantis and all of that.
no. This you got the greatest governor ever, though.
I know, but the poor guy has been fighting so hard. Even Trump now is against him.
That's because he's trying to probably kind of fire some warning shots because he doesn't want him to run against him in the presidential election.
I don't even think it's that, bro. I'm saying like I said before, every president has to be part of the system.
Yeah.
And I don't care what anybody says. I know exactly how things works, and you got to be part of the system. If you're not part of the system, you out. So it's a big hate against the guy
Yeah.
because the guy is not part of the system. And when you're not part of the system, first they gotta give you a couple warnings, and then they gotta fight you hard. And then if they cannot beat you like that, they're just gonna take you out.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and, and he's not having it, and because he's not having it, now everybody's against him.
Yeah. You're not a Trump guy?
I mean, I was Trump. Don't get me wrong, I was a Trump guy because in order to have a president, you got to pick one, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And I was saying, like I'd rather have Trump than have anybody else because the guy, is better than the rest.
Yeah, you don't want that other stuff.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
better than the rest. But at the end of the day, yeah, Trump is part of the system, though.
Yeah. I guess you got to be a part of the system a little bit, don't you? If you want
You
to get to
have
that
to,
level.
and
Yeah, yeah.
and nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong, nothing wrong with that because if you're not part of the system, they gotta take you out.
Yeah, I agree.
You
I
gotta be
agree.
smart. But yeah, man.
But Are you train? What gym do you train at? American Top Team?
I'm training now with American Combat Gym with Charles McCarthy
Okay.
and with Roger Crow an American Top Team in here in fuck where's this place at? Shit, he's around. He's close by me, but I don't have like like a gym because I'm moving a lot.
Yeah.
I'm always moving. I mean, sometimes in Germany, sometimes in Europe.
That's what I was talking to you last day. You were in Germany when I was talking to you last time over text
Yeah,
message.
it's good.
Um,
It's good.
yeah. So you're born and raised from Cuba, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what got you into MMA, into fighting?
I was always a fighter, bro. I was um always fighting people left and right. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do this shit, professional when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
When I was a kid, I was fighting with my dad. My dad beat the shit out of me every day. It wasn't easy, bro.
Yeah.
I had it. My dad was a hater, and the motherfucker was drinking heavy every freaking day. I'm not kidding. Like, it drunk every freaking day. So he come back home. He used to freaking get mad at me for no reason. So I beat him up and he kicked me out of my house. So I see some people saying like I had it, bad when I growing up, blah blah blah. I was like, you got no idea, dude.
Yeah, exactly. What was our first time I saw you, I remember you when you were in the UFC. What's your favorite moment when you were fighting in the UFC?
That was like another roller coaster. Like, I promised to myself, like, don't get involved with women, because I already had like um, I signed with the UFC, and I was in the wing road, like, like 26 wing strike, like untouchable, and I got involved with these women. And the minute that I signed with the UFC, bro, hey, she like fucking, you know, got the grips on me.
Yeah.
I remember one day I'm driving my car and she goes, where you signed the biggest contract UFC? I said, like, no, why? Because of me. I was like, fucking scratched the car. And, like, the car was total loss. Imagine how fucking angry I was.
Yeah.
And I stopped popping my chest because of who, bitch? And I started hitting me. I fractured my sternum. This is how angry I was.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to fight Team Bosch at the time. And I, like, even like that was injured because I had a fracture in the sternum. I still beat the guy, but
Yeah.
I couldn't breathe. I was like fucked up. And, obviously they didn't want me to win because it was too much money. They were paying me too much money at the time. So they, after that loss, everything went down the hill. But yeah, it's a lot of experience, bro, that I learned in life. And that is one of those. Don't get involved with women.
Yeah.
And you probably have a good one. That's good.
I do. Yeah, I do.
But most women that brought up there, especially if you don't know her for like, 10, 20 years.
Exactly. Yeah. You gotta, what I mean, take your time. You gotta make sure it's the right one. I know what you're saying.
Yeah, relationships are hard, bro.
They are. They are.
Relationships are hard.
But
And
you live and you learn, right?
Yo, it happened to me, bro.
Yeah.
it was a roller coaster, from there. And right now, I have very different opinion when it comes to women. And look, I'm not gonna be like into like saying like women. But it's just take your time, like you say. Just take your time. Take your time.
For sure. I don't think a lot of people don't understand that. You know what I mean? A lot of people rush into stuff, and you see it every day. I mean, I know people personally where, I mean, it didn't turn out too well. You know what I mean?
Especially if you're a bigger figure, and because if you're a normal dude, most likely the women that you have, she promise with you because you get me, because there's nothing else to get. But when you're promising, money's there, the fame is there, yeah, you're about to become even bigger. That is, you have to always be careful.
For sure. So I saw you fought in bare knuckle BKFC for a little bit. And we just had Joe Riggs on. Are you good friends of him?
Yeah. Joe Riggs, how can you not? Joe Riggs is a legend.
Yeah, we had Joe Riggs. We just had Houston Alexander on. Yeah, he was pretty cool, dude.
Yeah.
They
just had I just had like once again, but like with that organization, they wanted to build a guy that was in my weight class, and he would go again once again. I was in the middle.
And I guess you both have something in common. You both fought. Is you talking about Lorenzo Hunt?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, the whole shit with me and Lorenzo Hunt was a joke. The guy never made weight, and the whole shit they pulled against me, it was a joke. And obviously Lorenzo and that organization are very close. And I didn't know that. I didn't know it was like a more than a favoritism. That's why when after the fight, I asked for my just I don't want to be part of that anymore, because the shit that was playing against me was a joke. Even though that he never made the weight, I still won the fight. I still won the fight easily 3 rounds to 2. Some people say 4 rounds to 1. And I still won the fight. And, he didn't make weight. And the fight, they don't even say the fight was at the 185 with 10 allowing 10 pounds different. They allow 10 pounds different. And he never made the weight. Even still, he never made the weight. I was cutting a lot of weight. That's why I didn't have my power. So that weight, that wasn't even on my weight. That was fighting for a different belt. Because I didn't lose my belt at 205. So shit like that, they hide. And obviously, once again, I'm in the middle of the picture. Here we go again, and they play. But the sad part was I had a big things coming out for these guys, big, I had shit set up for these guys that they were going to go big. Since God, they did that to me. So I was out. And you even see with Joe Riggs, like they put a tomato, how can you do that, bro? What the fuck is that?
Is he always acting like that? I've seen that with Joe Riggs. Then he stole your belt at the press conference.
It's been sent. They tell him to do all that kind of shit.
Just to hype it up. Try to hype up
to hype it up and get the numbers. Even with me, bro, like I was sitting and he came all the way across the other side. No one has stopped him.
Yeah.
But they have to stop me. You get me?
Yeah.
The whole shit was a
Yeah.
joke, bro. The whole shit was a joke.
Yeah.
And then I said to him, like, bro, why you doing this shit? David says, like, oh, whoa. I'm like, bro, stop. You know, you see, I'm a kid, bro. You see, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I've been around the game for a long fucking time. You know, I've been fighting. I've been, with people that you had no imagination.
Well, you fought. Yeah,
I've been around with.
you fought with some legends. I saw you. I saw your resume.
And not even that, bro. Just the people that are being around.
Mm-hmm.
That I won't say this in this interview, but the people that are being around. You gotta just play those stupid games when you, bro. You got no idea.
And I guess that after. So another thing I saw, it wasn't too long ago. What's with the beef about Tyron Woodley? Do you mind talking about that, or is
Tyron Woodley's a bitch? And I keep saying that multiple times. And the people, obviously, we live in a society today that's full of fucking clowns. But any straight up dude, we be with me. Look, I know side chicks are side chicks, bro. I know side chicks are side chicks. You know that, you know the game. Side chicks are side chicks. But if you always, going at it, you have an obsession. Leave the fucking bitch alone, bro. I got that.
Yeah.
And, I got that, bro. Leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
You get me?
Yeah.
And then what pissed me off is like he played that card of religious guy. He played the card, the religious dude. Like, you ain't no fucking religious motherfucker. You're a piece of shit. Yeah. Wake up, bro. No chosen one. Yeah, no fucking chosen one. No, first of all, no one is a chosen one.
Yeah.
We all dudes. We all people. I don't even understand who came out with that stupidity. Like, oh, I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen. Ain't no fucking chosen one. Nobody's the chosen. Nobody's chose by nothing.
That's his nickname, isn't it?
He called himself a chosen one. Which is like, this is the most stupid shit that I ever heard in my life. No one is chosen to nothing. But once again, bro, like this society is full of fucking indoctrinated clowns.
Yeah.
There's so many indoctrinated people.
Is that something you would want to settle in a cage or boxing?
I would love to, but he would never do that. He knows I used to beat that ass in the sparring. He knows.
Yeah, he don't want to mess with you.
Yeah, but yeah, bro.
Who else? You called out Andrew Tate, and I saw that.
Andrew Tate is another joke part of the system.
Yeah,
it's a joke, bro. And people, now he's promoting trannies. He's saying like, it's better, be with the tranny. This is what people don't understand, bro. The people, these people, how the fuck this guy came so big? This is a question that anyone with some brains would understand that it's impossible. How the fuck you become so big? Because you've been pushed by the system. The system pulled you there to have a voice and whatever. And then after, when they make you big, they tell you, okay, promote this, promote Bitcoin, promote this, promote that, because they make you there. They get you there for their own benefit. Yeah. How the fuck this guy becomes so rich? Doing what?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't even know.
Nobody knows.
Yeah,
he just came out of nowhere and then, I got 10 Bugattis. Okay, so how you pay for that?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Yeah, where did you get the Bugattis at? That's right.
Right. Jeff Bezos, Jeff Bezos, he started a long time ago in the 80s, whatever. He got funding, he got like a lot of money poured on. It's got a great business, which is Amazon. It's a great business. Okay, you can justify me that you have 10 Bugattis. I understand, your company is profitable. You're making a ton of money. Okay, I get it. How the fuck this guy they say like, oh, you know, he used to run some prostitutes, and the prostitute used to make some cost. Dude, that shit doesn't make no money.
What? Yeah. What did he say? I read up a little bit. Something about webcams, webcam girls, or something. I don't. I guess that was his business.
Some stupid shit that could be probably illegal in most of the countries, and you gotta just gonna come and tell me that you make $10-20 million. Give me a break. You know, and this is what we are today, bro. We live in a society full of clowns. You know, full of clowns. You know, like for example, if you're a chick, use me. I don't need to gravitate to Andrew Tate because I was used by a chick.
Yeah.
I don't have to gravitate with him because I've been used by a chick. It's shame on me, bro. Shame on me. If she used me and she took all my money, shame on me, bro. I don't have to gravitate to him and say he's my hero. Like, you know, say to him, I woke up. No, you just being always a down fuck.
Yeah.
If your women use you, shame on you. If she took your money, shame on you. You the one that have to be blamed and say, and you have to go to the corner, cry a little bit, and say, I'm just a dumb fuck. No, all women are evil. No, it's just you're just being a weak. You being a weak, you being a pussy. Wake up, or it's gonna keep happening to you. Wake up, and don't allow the next one to use you again.
Yeah, you're right.
It's that simple.
Yeah.
Because if you don't wake up, you know, whether it's in the face there hating on women or not, the second one is gonna be, oh, look at this weak bastard. And he's got a lot of money. She gotta go like, you know what? I'm gonna just play the game. I don't want to have sex with you today. I don't want, because you didn't buy me the watch. I wanted to get that Rolex. and I'm mad today. I don't give you pussy. And then you gotta go in there and say, okay, baby, I gotta go get you the Rolex. It's so a joke, bro.
Yeah, and nobody listens, do they?
For example, like, to people like you and I, like I say, the system has an understanding. Before they gotta give you power, so the people gravitate to you. No one is listening to you right now, or mostly a lot of people won't listen to you. Let me give you $200 million to you. Let me give you $200 million. Let me make you famous. Let me, you know, give you Bugattis, Ferraris, you know, and no, just come to the Cody podcast. You know, it's gonna for you, you know, $1,000 just to be in there. In less than 6 months, you become so famous. You will be so fucking famous. But they want a voice. They want your voice. And then you will get a voice. And then from there, your voice will be manipulated.
Yeah.
It's that simple, bro.
Mm-hmm. I know what you're saying. Is that what's the story behind the red pill? I know you're always talking about the red pill.
Well, I get my story with the red pill is very simple. Red pill stands for giving you a pill that you don't want to take. So when I speak the truth and when I speak the facts, people don't like to, you know, listen to it. They don't want to listen to me. Because I'm just, like, for example, are you religious, guy? Are you religious?
Yeah, I mean, I get okay. Non-denominational. Yeah,
Christian. All right. So
yeah,
I was with Diego Sanchez, and Diego Sanchez have become very fucking religious. Like, it's insane. It's insane how crazy. Hold on a second. So
you good, bro?
You good? Yeah, I was fucking dying there. But look,
I was getting worried for a minute,
bro. So look, I don't want to. I don't want to criticize, or I don't want to say anything, and I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way. What I'm saying is very simple. When I make a comment and I see, like, Diego Sanchez talking about, the devil and I'm like, dude, let me ask you a question, bro. Let me ask you a question. Whoever came back from hell, and I'm asking you now, whoever came back from hell.
Is that you asking me to answer that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a right or wrong answer? You got to tell me.
I'm just asking you, like, whoever, have you met anyone?
No. I mean, if you go to hell, I assume you stay there for eternity, right?
Okay. So now my question to you is, how you are so sure?
I'm not sure. That's the thing.
Just be with me for a second, okay?
Yeah.
There is people that will argue. Forget about the faith. Forget about whatever. There is people they will say to you, like they have said to me, you are a demon, you are a devil, you are and I'm like, I would say it's simple. When you meet somebody that came back from there, like for example, I'm in Florida, right? And I can tell you, Florida's beautiful, it's sunny, sunshine. That's why a lot of people moving now to Florida.
Yeah.
Okay, be with me. Now, my question to a lot of people, nobody has ever came back from hell. Think about it.
Yeah.
So my question is, how come the people are so sure there is a hell out there?
I don't know. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And you have to, this is a very smart question. This is a very smart question that I ask a lot of people.
Yeah.
The people that give me the chance to speak out. I'm asking them, how come the people are so sure that it's hell, that you're burning, that it's fire, there's like a fire? Because when you jump there, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
When they send you there, for whatever reason, you're not coming back. So when I speak out and I do these kind of things, it's a red pill because people hate it. People don't like it.
Well, no,
has an issue.
I kind of agree with you about some of, you know what I mean? Because I'm not one of those really hardcore religious people.
No, I can tell that you listen. You're not gonna be like this.
But I'll tell you this. I have a lot of like people I know and I'm friends with where they're too much for me. You know what I mean? I don't argue with them, but I just kind of, because you're not going to get through to them. You know
right.
What I'm talking about.
So the only question that I ask, right, to a lot of people or a lot of these people, right? Okay, but who ever came back from there?
Yeah.
How come it's so? If it's so bad, how you know? How come you know? Yeah. How come you know? How come you understand that? How?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, let's say in the 50s, right? In the 50s, when everybody, or in the 40s, when everybody was, or most of the people used to be religious, right? Now, slightly, the people just are moving away from, being more religious than before. Let's say a war. Almost 80% of people are religious, or they used to be religious. Back in the days, they used to be religious. So almost all these people, especially, in the Second World War, they would die, right? Because, it's a fucking how war, right?
Yeah.
So I saw this guy that I kind of like. I don't follow him, but I sometimes I come across his posts because he has a bunch of adoctrinated posts, and he put the war in Vietnam where the guy it was hiding in the cave. He was hiding in the cave. And the Vietnamese, they were looking for him. Somehow they wouldn't find him, and he said he was praying. He came back to America, and he was, you know, and the guy opened up a church, and he was saying, like, you know, thanks for that prayer, I got saved. And my question is, how many millions of people did the same prayer and they died?
I mean, probably. What do you think? Probably a bunch, right?
Right. That's my question.
Yeah.
You know, you in the 40s, almost everybody used to be religious. A lot of people died.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people didn't came back from Vietnam. A lot of people, because we lost that war. A lot of people didn't came back from Vietnam. The one that came, oh, got saved. Okay, that is understandable. You got saved. You have, because you survived.
Yeah.
But what happened to the other ones that didn't?
And they did the same thing, right? Yeah.
You get my point?
Oh yeah.
Look, I got into an accident. I got into 3 accidents. And I didn't die. Didn't die because I wasn't supposed to die. A few weeks later, I saw a post of a guy jumping in the street because the car got wrecked and he survived the accident. He was, praying and saying a bunch of stuff like, amen, 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 hallelujah, amen, amen. And I'm like, dude, the same shit happened to me, and I just didn't die because I was not supposed to die.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, this guy was carrying on, and then they pick up that incident, and they put in every page, like, they start promoting that, like, well, look, you can survive accidents when you are a believer. And by the way, for these people they're praying, right? For these people they're praying, and they're always saying, amen. Let me refresh you guys' mind and say, amen, it stands for Emun-Ra. 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 This goes back to Egyptian god. There was an Egyptian god. There was a sun god. They was used to call Ra.
Mm-hmm.
Emun-Ra. So when every single people they pray, and they say amen. No, it's not amen. You guys pray to Emun-Ra. America is built on an Egyptian foundation. That's why you see the dollar bill, the pyramid is dollar bill, the number 13, which is the number 13. They so-called unlucky number, but it's not an unlucky number. It's a number they don't want you to pronounce because it's actually a good number 13. Then the whole dollar bill is full of hidden codes and full of, like, for example, the owl. You have the little owl on the corner. Mm-hmm. And everybody goes, oh, that's evil. I said, like, no, that's not evil. The owl represents that little animal can see through the night. So the owl will be flying. And the owl can see through when you cannot see. Mm-hmm. So that's why the owl is very important, because the owl understand the darkness and they can see through the darkness. That's why the owl is very important. And the people goes, oh, the owl is evil. The owl is evil, we wake up with this, satanic. And you're like, dude, we have so much fucking full indoctrinated people left and right. Like, they get so manipulated so easy. They don't study. They don't go through the books. They don't check, other facts and see what's going on. I can describe you, like, even like sometimes like they say, like, oh, the triangle. This is the triangle. The triangle is the Illuminati. It's the devil. I say, like, going back to the Egyptians, which is they call it the cornerstone.
Yeah.
And it's not a cornerstone. The cornerstone is the brick down. The top of that triangle is called the chief cornerstone. It's the chief cornerstone because it goes back on top. It's on top of the pyramid.
Yeah.
So it's called the chief cornerstone. And it goes back to Egyptian mythology. Emura.
Was that you talking about the days of the week as well? With like Sunday being the sun god? Is that what you're talking about?
Everything is, this is what it bothers me and it pisses me off. It's like, somehow they created the hate on astrology. When you go through the Bible, and the Bible is full of astrology codes, the Bible is nothing more than an astrology book.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think that it's always 12 tribes of Judah? Why 12? It could be 11 tribes of Judah. No, it's 12 tribes of Judah, 12 disciples of Jesus Christ, 12. In between those 12, they have one, which is women, which is Virgo. Virgo stands for virgin. That's why the son of Jesus, Jesus born out of a virgin. No, the son, the S-U-N, born out of a Virgo, virgin, because on a springs is a Virgo. So he borns in Virgo and he springs back to life in Virgo.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the thing in Egypt, they have a lion body, and the head of the women, because the lion body is constellation Leo. That's why you have the lion. There's never been a lion in Egypt.
Yeah.
There's never been a lion in freaking Israel or lion of Judah. There's never been a lion in Judah. Stop. It's a lion constellation Leo. That's why you see lions in England. And England, the army in England, they have lions all over, because represents the strength of the sun at the max.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is the sun is the strongest on constellation Leo. Nobody can be stronger than the sun at constellation Leo. That's why a lion is so strong, because it's Leo. So the Bible is so full of quotes and hitting, which is like normal people cannot figure it out. Like, for example, number 12 is always 12. 12 brothers of Joseph. And Jesus made the priest at 12 years old. And at 12 noon was when he made the priest. Of course, at 12 noon is when the sun is at the strongest, at 12 p.m.
Yeah.
It's at the highest. Of course, Jesus Christ made the priest at 12.
Well, there's one thing
So
you probably noticed this too, probably. Have you noticed with a lot of hardcore religious people, they don't want you questioning anything?
No, because first of all, if the shit doesn't make sense, and it happened with COVID-19, happened with Kobe, I remember that I had a fight coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, it was a bare knuckle. I had a fight coming up, and I had to get my COVID test. Obviously, I don't believe in that.
Yeah.
So,
the China virus.
I go to the test. I go to the test. This is me. You figure this out. You figure this out. I go and I do the test, the COVID test, and I got test. Fuck, I got test positive. I got COVID. Do you think I'm fucking, start crying and say, oh, no, fuck fuck that. Let me go and find another clinic.
Yeah.
Let me find another place to see, bro, 45 minutes later, I go to another place. I got the COVID test and I got tested, good. I grabbed that test and I'm saying, show it to them. I said, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So it's the same shit, bro. It's the same, similar to COVID, bro. It doesn't make sense. You should shut up, be quiet, listen to what we tell you to do, and shut up. And
well, people acted fucking stupid during you remember that whole thing? Like, it was like 2 years of people acting like idiots, and they still do. They drive around with their mask on their car.
Because they're cheap.
Yeah.
They have you ever seen how the cheap works?
How's that? They follow the line, yeah.
You go on Sundays. Okay, you go on Sundays, and then you park your car by the church, and you're gonna see the sheep crawling and walking, moving towards that church, the sheep, to meet up with the pastor. They're gonna go and meet up with the pastor.
Yeah.
Most of these pastors, give me your money.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my money? I'm not gonna say all of them, but most of them, they just gonna ask you for, give me your money. Where's my money? Where's my money? It's adoctrinated people, bro. And I had no time for them. And like I said before, the Bible's full of quotes that, express the, the zoology, the zodiac. And the only prayer that Jesus Christ had, is, thy kingdom come. What is the kingdom? What is the kingdom? What can only be a kingdom? An animal kingdom. There's nothing else than an animal kingdom. We don't have a kingdom. We humans don't have a kingdom. The animal kingdom is the only animal kingdom. So he goes, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So the kingdom is already established. So the zoology or the zodiac is full of animals.
Yeah.
Okay, we still worshiping Pisces. So we are in Pisces. That's why in the prayer, Jesus fed Jesus Christ fed the multitude of 5,000 people with 2 fish.
Mm-hmm.
We had 2 fish. When you see the people that go to church, they drive around with the fish, with the sign fish. They had no clue. They say, oh, this represents Jesus. Oh, really? A fish represents Jesus? How come? But they had no clue that they being brainwashed.
Yeah.
And they're driving around with the zoology, with the zodiac sign, Pisces. It's all represented by Pisces.
Yeah.
So the Pisces that they call it, oh, this represents the Jesus. And you can Google it up. They even have a name that says they fish and they have Jesus. And they have no clue that you're just worshiping Pisces, the fish. So every age, every constellation, or secular, or the seculation, or the zoology, every single one of them, they last 2,150 years. And I said to people like, okay, let me ask you a question. What year are we at today? Okay, we are in 2023. Okay, and I said to them, let me ask you a question. The Egyptians, they used to be alive 5,000 years ago. Okay, how come we are not in the 5,000, so year? How come we are in 2000? Because it was the new age. So when the age come along, that's why you see them already, they say like, oh, the new reset, because they got to reset the time again when ended up in 2150. It goes back again and say, we're starting again, a new age, a new time. It's not the end of the world, it's the end of the age. And that's what they don't understand. They have no clue.
Yeah.
And believe me, I know the Bible inside out. I studied the Bible. It never made sense for me.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of honestly, that's kind of how it is for me. Nothing ever kind of clicks 100% with me.
Of course not.
Yeah.
It cannot click because it doesn't make sense.
But like I said, I come from, as you know, like North Carolina, very Southern Baptist. Like there's a lot of Southern Baptists around here. But I was also raised Catholic. So my dad's his family was Catholic. I was christened. So I have a good background of
Let me ask you a question now.
What's that?
The word Catholic. What do you think that word stands for?
I don't know what does it stand for? What does it? You mean like what does it mean?
This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like people had no clue. And I don't put it on you. I'm simply saying, like that's why the owl is a very important figure. Okay, the owl is a very important figure. Not for you, but for Masons, which is the Masons are the people, the builders of this world. The Masons are the people who invented everything.
Yeah.
The Masons are the smartest people on planet. Okay, put it this way: the Masons invented the triangle, the square, the circle. That's why you have a compass, right? In the the logo. Or Masons, you have a compass. And the G stands for geometry. Okay, so anything that have to do with geometry, mathematics, numbers, belongs to the Masons. Okay, so the Masons, are the builders of this universe, right? And these are the things that people don't understand. These are the things that people like these indoctrinated people, they will never figure out. Okay, they never understand because they don't see the hidden codes. They don't see the truth. They don't see. That's why the owl is a very important character in the figure, because he can see through a dark. So let's go back to the question that I said. Okay, Catholic stands for is a a Catholic is a Latin word that stands for everywhere. Okay, so when the Roman Empire conquered the whole world and there was nobody else to fight, they didn't disintegrate. They didn't lose to any war. They didn't lose to anybody. They just became a Catholic church, which stands, we are everywhere like water. Water is everywhere. Air is everywhere. So that's why you call it Catholic. Because if you go to Russia, you're going to see a church. If you go to Peru, you're going to see a church. If you go to Argentina, wherever you fucking go, it's a church down there, because they are everywhere. And that is why it's called Catholic. And because when I move around and I have knowledge, because I'm always, since I've been a kid, I'm always wanted to find an answer. I'm always wanted to find an answer for everything. All these hidden codes in Egypt, and the people talk about, this means that. You had no fucking idea, and I'm always was interested on learning things, codes, hidden things that, people would have no clue, and people will give you a false things, false answers, and like, for example, like you go and you say like, okay, King Solomon. Oh, okay, who's King Solomon? Solomon. The name says it. Goes back to the sun. Sol in Latin is a sun, and the moon, so moon. So on moon. On is in Egyptian the sun.
So like you said, all hidden codes, like you said.
All hidden codes, and people had no clue what they talk about. They see themselves chosen with it. You ain't no shows, but nothing, bro. You should.
um, no, I agree with you. I mean, you're not wrong about a lot of that stuff. But if you want to change subjects a little bit before we
Yeah,
get off here, you going to be at that UFC fight in Miami at
I want to
Asanya?
go.
I'll
I
be
want,
there. So that's what I was
yeah,
asking. Yeah, I'll be there. Me and my girlfriend going down to go see it.
yeah, that would be good.
Who do you have winning that? Adesanya or Alex again? Tara.
Bro, yeah, and for me, and like I said before in the past, there is always a guy. I don't know if you went to school or I don't know if you compete in back in the days or whatever. But there's always a guy at the beach. No matter what you do, like kickboxing, boxing, running, this guy always gonna be. So you better walk away from the guy. It's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Like sometimes you can beat everybody else, but you cannot beat the guy. And I just feel like that is the same thing. Like the guy's fought 3 times already, and every single time he's just smashing.
Yeah, finds a way. He finds a
Not
way.
even
Yeah.
going. It's not even go like a decision. He's just always find a way to beat the shit out of you. I'm like,
Yeah. I mean, I agree. It's kind of like we had Jeremy Horn on, and we were talking about Chael Sonnen fighting Jeremy Horn. Jeremy Horn always beat Chael. He always found a way to fight Chael Sonnen and beat him. So there's always that guy, like you said.
it's always that guy. And
Yeah.
all I'm saying, it's always that guy. But you guys gotta have a good time. I hope to see you guys there.
Yeah, man, that'd be cool.
When is that fight happening?
It's the Miami-Dade Arena, so it'll be where the Miami Heat plays, I think.
Yeah, but when?
April 8th. You
April.
gonna be in town?
I might be.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I have your number. I'll just text you when we're there or something. But where you at?
So you guys thinking to do this take it to another level, or it's just
That's it. Yeah, I mean that's the plan. I mean we're just doing it for fun right now, but I think it'd be cool eventually to be able to do this and kind of do in-person interviews and kind of make it like a top-level MMA podcast. So you never know, right?
yeah, no, I just want to give you some tips. It's good that you kind of go through bases and you go through things and you allow the person to talk.
Yeah.
Without asking stupid questions, which is like I used to have that issue in the past.
So
How you
you
feeling?
think I do good at that? You think I'll let you?
Yeah, of course, because you allow the person to be, and that is very important, especially when you're interviewing somebody. You want the person to express himself without putting pressure. Most of these the people that do interviews, they put pressure. They want to ask the question, which is like, to me, right? Because everything is based on energy, right? Why the energy flows? This is the question. Why the energy flows? Because the energy is free.
Yeah.
You cannot hold the energy. You cannot hold energy. Nobody can hold energy. The energy fleet, the energy flow. Like you go outside, it's full of energy. That's why you see lightnings, you see like the electrical discharges, because the energy flows. Nobody can stop the energy. That's why the energy is so strong and so big. So this is the same way with you guys. The minute these motherfuckers try to hold you accountable and try to ask you like, oh, how about this? Dude, let the dude be him.
Yeah. We had Kung Lee on. I mean, it was like you're saying, we let him talk, and I didn't really, I mean, it's all about the fighter, right? I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, and then from there you pick, whatever, suits for your program. You cut, you put on the side for another whatever. But the minute that you let the guy flow, it's gonna open up, it's gonna be more fluid. And this is why these motherfuckers, they never understood. These freaking indoctrinated clowns. Anyways, I just gotta leave
No,
it
you're
like
good,
that.
man. You're good. Where's a good spot to go hang out after we leave the arena in Miami? You know anywhere?
Todo loco, baby.
Pretty cool spot.
Yeah.
Send me if you don't mind, just send that to me. I'll look it up.
Yeah. We have different locations in Miami.
Yeah, just send it to me. We'll check it out. But yeah, man, this was cool. You want to add anything else before we leave?
No, we talk a lot. And
Yeah, no, this is a good one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like take clips from what we talked about, and next week we'll promote it. We'll post clips of kind of what we talked about, and on Friday I'll post the full video.
yeah, because sometimes you see I had this clip that I posted and then I deleted. There was this dude talking about the Illuminati.
Mm-hmm.
And nowadays everybody has a take and everybody has an opinion, right? And they all talk their opinion. Doesn't mean it's true. It doesn't mean like he putting some facts. He's just talking nonsense. So what this guy saying like, oh, you see the chessboard on the floor. And I go like, okay, what that have to do with being a demon? Because he was saying like he's a demon. First of all, the chessboard stands for in life is a game. Okay, that's why you have the chessboard in the chessboard, because it's a game. You gotta have people they're gonna try to chew you in like, for example, like the horse jumps, right?
Mm-hmm.
3-1. He jumps, he can do whatever. The towers are on the sides always, from there, if you go size to size, the towers they fuck you up. But it's the game, it's a game that if you made the wrong move, you're gonna lose your life. Basically, it's your life, because if you then move that piece out, you're dead.
Yeah.
So the chess game is the game for you to show you, like, you have your risk, you have your warnings, you have your winnings, you have your. So the chessboard, besides that, is the game that shows you or prove how good your skills are. It shows you that the darkness has to be there in order for the light to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So the black, it needs the white, because without the black there's no white. Yeah. Imagine if everything is dark, there is no white.
Yeah.
You get my point?
I do. Yeah.
So you see these guys talking about, well, the chessboard. You see in the chessboard all the time, the chessboard all the time, the chessboard. And like, bro, even in heavens, if it's a heaven up there, even in heavens, it's the battle between the day, 12 hours a day, 12, or we're going back to 12 hours a day, and 12 hours a night. It's a battle between the darkness and the light.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing to do with religion. It's nothing to do with anything. The darkness and the light. And back in the days, the darkness used to be evil, because at night, the animals used to go out and eat. And if you are exposed, they're going to eat you. So you better just get, your house and shelter it up, cover it up, because animals going to be outside eating. And bad people going to be out there robbing you. Mm-hmm. So the darkness, which used to be called the night, used to be evil. Then they add a little D at the beginning, and it becomes the devil.
Yeah.
So the darkness used to be very evil. So they added the D. And the light, which is during the day, and people can eat, it's safe, you can see things. Anyways, I'm just gonna leave it like that. But
no, you're good, man. Yeah.
There is a bunch of people giving a lot of false information, and the funny part is, like, when they're putting the because I saw that clip and they had that music.
Mm-hmm.
they make you you know, when you're sometimes you're because some facts is coming. It's the music, like it kind of like it give you a warning, like so they put that music behind every clip that this clown have, which is all he does is talking nonsense.
Yeah,
it's a music.
It's like I don't know. It's almost like a creepy. I know it's on TikTok a bunch. Creepy.
Yes.
Like
yes.
Music or in the background. I know what you're talking about, but
they
you
put
watch
the
it.
music in the background, and they make you sing like, oh wow, this guy's talking a lot of facts.
Yeah.
Oh shit, let me listen to him.
Yeah.
And the crap that come out of this motherfucker, but he always had that music.
Yeah.
So he make it look like, oh, I'm talking a lot of facts.
Yeah.
And you see the following because he got like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of likes.
Yeah.
Because people are so stupid. They believe whatever they listen to.
They do. They do.
So, anyways.
Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate it, Hector. This was fun, man.
Brother.
Cool. We'll see you, man. Well, hey, hopefully I get to see you in Miami, right?
100%. Let's make something happen.
Cool. Let's do it, man. I'll see you. All right. See you, man.